Okay, you're watching Lishud Akram, and we have debate once again. And topic of the debate is caste census. Should it take place in India or not? So both the teams are ready. We are ready. Hopefully, you are ready. So let's get started.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I am Fabia, and once again I'm standing in front of you for doing a debate on a very amazing, incredible, and debatable topic, which is in the regard of caste census. That should caste census be implemented in India or not? So, as I think that it should not be implemented. At first, I would like to talk about the expenses. As we all know very well that in India, in every 5 years, election takes place and our government spends crores of rupees on the election, on EV machine, on infrastructure, on education sector, on many things. But when caste census will be here, so what will happen? Our government will have to spend crores and lakhs of rupees on the caste census, and it's not a piece of cake to spend crores of rupees in one go. And on the behalf of Sabha, I would like to tell to Safia, as she was saying that what goes in that to spend thousands and crores of rupees on the caste census. So I would like to tell you that nothing goes, but our government, our India is only in debt. And because of the caste census, because of that much money, our government can go in more debt, more
In
debt.
my perception, caste census should be implemented. Do you know why? Because we can see nowadays in the India, we are giving money, means we are giving security to politicians. We are spending a lot of money on the security of politicians, and there are so many things on which we are spending money. We are spending money on the reservation. If means reservation is giving us result, but if we want that it should give best result, means a better result, so we need caste census. Do you know why? Because if we see that in the Mizoram, Manipur, means that these areas are not developed, but if we see that means most of the OBC, I assume that most of the OBC people are living there, so we should give more reservation to OBC people. We should give. And now we can see in the Karnataka there are so many people are living, and Kerala. So if we get to know that means this much ST people are there, this much SC people are there, so we can give better reservation. Because we can see nowadays when we give jobs, so we see reservation, we give reservation to the people. That means 30% reservation for this caste, 40% reservation for this caste. If we see that condition of ST, it is becoming better, so we can decrease the reservation of ST. And if we see that a condition of OBC caste, it is becoming worse, so we can increase the reservation of OBC. But nowadays there are so many people who are saying that it is useless. Why? Because we have to spend a lot of money, like she has told that means 15,000 crore rupees we have to spend. But it's not like that, it's a rumor. Means people think that this much money people government will spend, but it's not like that. Because according to Google, 490 crore and 34 lakh rupees we will have to spend on this policy, and it will be amazing. Do you know why? Because we can see, if we will get data about our country. We are living in the India, and we don't know about India, that how much people belong to ST, how much people belong to SC. So what will be there? How many people belong to ST, how many people belong to SC. And nowadays we can see what is happening. Discrimination is increasing day by day. According to Google also, that discrimination will decrease because of this policy. Okay. Okay. See.
Okay, so now I would like to talk about Nepal and Sri Lanka. So in Nepal and Sri Lanka, already there is caste census. And just because of caste census, they have gotten the negative impact on their countries. Like now there is discrimination on the with with poor people, and the name of justice has removed from there. There is fight. There are rights are taking place. There is corruption. Means if you take the example of other countries also, so see there also where countries are facing negative impact. And not only this, about Manipur, as he talked about, so I would like to tell you, in Manipur the government of Manipur provided them more than limit reservation. The government of Manipur provided them more means unlimited reservation, and because of this they are also getting negative impact. There are also fight taking place between the caste, like poor caste people are fighting with upper caste people. These things are happening, and as he is saying, when there will be caste census, our government will be able to provide shelter to poor caste people. I would like to tell you, brother, how can you claim that our government will provide them shelter and food? Because before implementing reservation, our government said that these things will be there, we will provide you shelter, there will be home for you. Is there any home for them? Are they getting any benefit? Are you able to see that poor people are developing or not? Now, I would like to talk about the misuse of data. So there is a risk that data could be misused in politics and for the politics and social purpose. How? Because when there will be caste census, so our government will have the data of each and every caste. So our government will prioritize to that caste whose percentage is more, because our government wants just a vote for winning. And we know when there are a lot of people, our government will prioritize them to get the vote. And like this, discrimination will happen among the people, and data will also misused like this. Now you can speak.
Okay, if I talk about discrimination, so according to Google also discrimination will decrease, because we can see, listen, in our school in our class most of the people are most of the students are Muslim, only means out of 44 students are Hindu. But it's not like that we are doing discrimination with them, teacher is doing discrimination with them. No, no one is doing discrimination, but it means they are giving better opportunities. And if we do caste census, so what will happen after a short while, like we can see SC ST, means that their condition is not good. After the caste census we will get to know that how much condition is not good. Then we can give a reservation in hospitals also, we can give more facilities for them. It can be happen, brother, it can be happen, sister, because we can see nowadays you are talking about government will misuse. I know government will misuse, but in the hospitals also it will be useful.
Okay, done. Okay, he is telling the profits means the benefits of caste census. I would like to tell you that how can you claim that our government gonna follow these all rules? They do promise every time before the election to win the election. They promise with us like we will provide you this and that, and like this they are also saying that for the caste census we will provide you this facility and this facility. Just I would like to ask, how can you claim that it will happen in reality? Just
Listen,
think.
you are talking about government, that government every time promises that we will provide this, we will provide that. So that's a fault of government, that government is promising after winning the election, it is not doing that work. That's a fault of government.
Okay, so I would like to talk about disturbance in unity. So instead of focusing on caste, our government should focus on the development, on the poverty, on the infrastructure, on education sector. Our government is focusing on the caste, means what our government will get after getting the caste, like these much people are there, these are these, and these are things. What will happen after that? Nothing will happen except discrimination. Nothing will happen here, and we should not judge the people by their caste.